Social update UG kaakati nno omukyala Museveni Janet Kataha Museveni era nga yakulira ministry ey'ebyenjigiriza n'ebyemizannyo, Minister of Education and Sports, ayimirizza okubeera nga amasomero gafuna ebintu nga ssente n'ebikozesebwa okuva mu bagabi b'obuyambi bayite ba donors. Janet Museveni stops distribution of donated funds items to schools. Nga ye minisita w'ebyenjigiriza ayimirizza okugaba kw'ebintu mu masomero okuva mu bagabi b'obuyambi ebintu nga ssente n'ebikozesebwa. Agambye nti okuva olwaleero n'okugenda mu maaso kibeere nga kikoma mu bunnambiro, kibe nga kikoma, takala kuddamu kubeera nga akiraba. Oyo nno ye minisita wa Education and Sports, era ng'ensonga eno twagala tulabe kwe yavudde. The Minister of Education and Sports, Janet Kataha Museveni, has reportedly halted the allocation of funds and distribution of items donated by the private sector to facilitate the recovery of the education sector, citing foul play by ministry officials. In November last year, when Uganda prepared for school reopening, the Education Ministry organized a symposium with the aim of bringing together key stakeholders from the private sector to support its recovery programs. During the conference, a total of 34 institutions agreed to contribute support, totaling shillings 247.9 billion, with representatives from the Global Partnership for Education promising to match every shilling provided by the private sector, bringing that total to shillings 495.8 billion. Others promised to provide physical items and services. Now, URN has learned that other organizations have been honoring their commitments from the beginning of the year. According to ministry resources, a significant sum of money as well as other physical assets have already been gathered from the 10 institutions. However, there have been suspicions that some officials were planning to take some of the funds and items. Nga omanye ebyenguzi mu Uganda tebiggwayo. Oli kasita abeera nga ebintu biyita mu ofiisi ye, tayinza kubanga abulako waakiri kyasuuza kyonna. They intended to distribute some of this cash to schools that had already overcome their challenges, one of the sources pointed out. Era kakati munnanga oli kasita abeera nga sente ziyita mu ye nga naye alina essomero n'eribeera nga teyeetaagisa ssente, era abajja kukyanolinga ssente ezisinga obungi zigende mu ssomero lye kibayita corruption. Before the reopening, the government granted recovery funding to schools in need. Other schools, on the other hand, got help from their local governments, communities, and NGO groups. The ministry also recommended that schools with significant issues, such as a shortage of classrooms, be helped through budget allocation, which was done. But according to the source, months after reopening, schools with difficulties that had previously been helped were also on the list of schools that would be supported with private sector cash. This triggered the education minister to raise questions. At first, top management through their organizations thought that the items could be given to schools as they come in. But remember, there have been several lines of funding the recovery program. The First Lady was worried about duplication of work or even mislocation of resources as possibility to swindling the funds, the sources said. Kakati nno munnange Museveni, mukazi we Janet Kataha Museveni, nga bwe mugambye nti ayimirizza okugaba kwa ssente n'ebintu ebikozesebwa ebikalu mu masomero, ebintu ebyo nga biviira ddala mu ba donors. Ejjukira muno ba donors basobola okubeera bali local oba bali international, okitegeera. Naye nga jjukira ssente ezo zaasondebwa dda, naye nga Janet agambye muno nedda mulekerawo okuwa amasomero ssente ezo paka nga tumaze okuba nga tutereeza bino ebintu. Yeah. Tell me what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. Peace.